because it is the beginning of the month, which means it's time for another episode of favorites. I feel like March always catches me off guard because February ends so abruptly, and the whole leap year thing threw me off too. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about some of my favorite items of February, so let's dive right in. I'm gonna start off with coats first because I found this absolute gem at Zara. Look at it, take it all in. This is the perfect black duster, and it came to me at the Grove in Zara. And I've been looking for a coat like this for the longest time because this jacket is the definition of a shapeshifter in the sense that it goes with everything in my closet. So let's say I am wearing a graphic tee and boyfriend jeans. Check, looks good. Let's say I'm wearing a frilly dainty dress. Looks awesome, check. Ben actually got the same coat as me as well, but in a size extra large. So yes, we have the same coat, and we have to ask each other before we go out if one of us is wearing this, because, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if we were matching, but... So I used up another tub of my Clean It Zero, which is a cleansing balm that I've spoken about in a ton of other previous videos. But anyway, as I was waiting for my new one to ship, I decided to try out Garnier's Micellar Cleansing Water. I have been hearing so much about this in the YouTube space that I just decided to pick it up at CVS. This is basically like Bioderma, but a lot cheaper in the price range. You just shake it up and then you apply it onto a cotton round and it just removes all your makeup. And for waterproof mascara, you have to leave the cotton pad on a little bit longer, but in the end it will remove everything. On the bottle it says that you don't need to rinse off with water. It says that you could just use this, but personally I always like to double cleanse. I have to rinse off with water and then go in with my normal facial cleanser, and then I'll use that to get that really squeaky clean feeling, and then I can apply all my essences and serums and everything like that. That's just what I like to do for my skincare routine. But yeah, I thought I would do a little shout out on this because it is a lot of bang for your buck. It's like a little drugstore warrior. It's awesome. Next up, I'm gonna blab about some of my favorite pieces of jewelry at the moment. I have been loving these chokers from Child of Wild, and they're gorgeous on their own, but when you combine them, bam, it looks even more striking and even more sick. So the first one is just kind of like a barred Elizabethan era inspired choker. The clasp is adjustable, so you can make it as tight or as loose as you'd like. And the second one is kind of like a spiky teardrop shape. And so when I am combining these together, I like to put the barred one on first. So this one would go right here. I like to make sure that it's really tight. Well, not to the point that it's like choking me, but I like to make it quite snug. And then I'll use this one to layer for the bottom. And I love investing in pieces of jewelry because it just like transforms an outfit. Like accessories like suck to invest in, but they really, really do make the outfit. A candle that I can't get enough of is Diptyque's Bays, and to be fair, I got my first Bays candle last year, but in February I just jumped the gun and I got myself a fresh one because there's just no other candle that smells and looks like this. First off, the exterior is gorgeous. It's like a little accent piece in the room. It's got a black exterior and black wax, and it smells so divine. It's like a fusion of roses and blackcurrant, and I know a lot of other girls that are a huge fan of this scent as well. I know my best friend Stephanie loves this smell. I got this candle for her birthday last year and she burned it pretty fast because she was burning it literally every hour of the day. And I know Sammy, aka Beauty Crush, has like a huge tub version of this candle that she got for Christmas, and I'm very tempted to get that one myself one day, but this one will have to do for now. I'm not gonna lie, this is like an exorbitant amount to spend on a candle, but whatever. I get so much happiness out of it. When I come into my home and it smells like bays, I just feel calm, I feel happy, and that's enough of a reason for me to get it. Another scent that has been making waves in my life has been Korres's shower gel in the scent Jasmine. And I think this smells amazing, but I am a little bit biased because I just naturally love the smell of jasmine. I just got this on a whim at Sephora because I have really enjoyed Korres's body butters in the past, so I thought, why not their gels? And yeah, I do not regret it. I find myself looking forward to showering because I get to use this. It lathers up really nicely and it just fills the entire bathroom. I'm nearly out of it. I got this late December, so it does last for a while, and I definitely will be repurchasing this. For my book favorite, I have Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. And this book has been on my to-read list for the longest time. It has been recommended by friends, it's been recommended by you guys, especially in the comment section whenever I ask for book recommendations. This book comes up at least like 5 times in the comment section. I was originally reading High Fidelity by Nick Hornby, but I just like got distracted. I stopped reading it and I abandoned it. I may go back to it if it's worth it, but yeah, I basically picked up this book instead, and I do not regret it because it's been a really long time since I've read a book this moving before. This book is about a little boy named Oscar, and he's very quirky, very intelligent, and it took me a while to get used to his train of thought, but after you just kind of like plow through a couple of chapters, you just get used to it, and he like really grew on me. And he loses his father through the 9/11 attacks, and it just kind of follows his journey on how he copes with such a traumatic loss. And the book picks up when he finds this key, this mysterious key in his dad's room, and he is just desperate to find the lock to it. And so that leads him to meet a lot of other people, and you get to read a lot of other stories about these lives, and it shows you how people grieve. It's so crazy to think that 9/11 happened 15 years ago. Like, even saying that out loud just like gives me chills. That's freaking insane. Anyway, I highly recommend this book. Apparently it's a movie, but I don't have any plans to watch that. I'm happy enough with the book. Alright folks, I'm gonna wrap up this favorites video. I was supposed to upload a haul video first, but I just wanted to get the favorites out first because every beginning of the month I have to upload a favorites video or else like it feels weird. So I just wanted to get this out first, and then so the next video will be a haul, and it is going to be a huge one. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. It would mean a lot to me, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye! Mwah.